Good evening and welcome to the news roundup for Thursday the 10th of October. Before we get into the news, please remember to like this video, share your views in the comments, and share the video with your family and friends.
Reach them! Always make sure the message reach them!
Now for the news in detail. The police have identified a woman who was shot and killed on Wednesday at a bar in Cassava P, St. Andrew. She is a 28-year-old mother of three, Kellyanne Bernard, a bartender from Manningsville Road in the parish. Reports are that around 7:34 p.m., people were gathered at a bar at 46.5 Manningsville Road playing dominoes when gunmen alighted from a silver motor vehicle and opened fire at the gathering before escaping. After the shooting subsided, 6 people were found suffering from gunshot wounds. The injured were rushed to hospital in separate vehicles, one of which crashed along Manningsville Road. At least one man, who was not a gunshot victim, suffered injuries from the crash. Bernard was pronounced dead at hospital. The other victims were admitted in serious and critical conditions. Attorneys representing the 5 men charged in connection with Jamaica's biggest drug bust will be applying for bail on the 11th of November. Colin Ricketts, Clive Davis, Clayton Peart, Junior Aldane, and Aubrey Sterling are charged with the conspiracy to import cocaine, importing cocaine, possession of cocaine, trafficking cocaine, and conspiracy to export cocaine. Attorneys Lloyd McFarlane and King's Counsel Tom Tavares Finson informed the court of their intention when the matter was called up in the Home Circuit Court on Wednesday. Tavares Finson told the court that the matter, which was transferred from the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday morning, had been set for a bail application on Thursday. Before adjourning the matter, presiding Judge Justice Vinette Graham Allen ordered the defendant's antecedent history. In the meantime, the court was told that the case file is incomplete. The prosecution explained that the Communication Forensics and Cybercrime Division report, a DNA certificate, a further statement, and a statement from an officer are outstanding. In August, the police seized more than 5,500 kilograms of cocaine with a street value of US $76 million or nearly 12 billion Jamaican dollars. The arrest and seizure were made during an anti-narcotics operation by a team of police officers from the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division in Havendale, St. Andrew. The government's Reverse Income Tax Credit, or RITC, aims to provide financial relief to low-income earners in Jamaica, but concerns have arisen over its impact on employees of delinquent employers. Approximately 50,000 applicants have been denied the benefit, with potential reasons including income exceeding $3 million, lack of contributions, or non-compliance by employers. Tax expert Alison Peart emphasized that the RITC reveals employer tax compliance but unfairly penalizes employees for their employers' shortcomings. She advocates for employees to verify their employers' tax payments and suggests extending the tax filing deadline to ensure more employees can benefit from the program. The initiative, projected to cost $11.4 billion, offers a one-time payment of $20,000 to eligible individuals earning under $3 million Jamaican dollars during the 2023 assessment year. Applications are open until the 2nd of December this year and can be submitted online through the Tax Administration Jamaica portal, with disbursements expected within 4 weeks of approval. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security is advising members of the public to be vigilant against messages circulating on WhatsApp urging them to apply online for a National Assistance Fund from the ministry. It stresses that the messages are false, as there is no National Assistance Fund. A version of the message says, every Jamaican worker who were employed between 1990 and 2024 have the right to receive funds of Jamaican $30,000 from the Ministry of Labour and Employment. Please check if your name is on the list of people eligible to withdraw these benefits. It then provides a link. The ministry is urging persons who receive the message via any medium to report it to the police immediately. The ministry is also cautioning persons against sharing their banking information or any other personal details via text messages, internet links, or other similar means. It says persons who have concerns or who need information about the ministry's programs should contact the ministry directly or visit a parish office. The St. Ann police have taken another man into custody in relation to the alleged rape and abduction of a female in the parish on Saturday. This brings to two the number of men held in relation to the incident. The 24-year-old businessman was held by the police in an operation Wednesday afternoon during a snap raid carried out at the 8 Rivers Plaza in Ocho in search of a suspect who was wanted concerning the forceful abduction, rape, and the possession of a prohibited weapon committed at Pyramid Heights in the parish. The detention of the suspect stems from an incident involving a group of 3 women who went to spend the weekend at an Airbnb in Ocho with 3 meals. It is alleged that one of the suspects pointed a firearm at one of the women and demanded sex. Another suspect reportedly raped the woman. The 3 complainants were reportedly locked up in the house by the 3 men. The police were alerted, and on their arrival, 2 of the suspects fled, leaving the 3rd man behind. He was arrested after a brief standoff with the police. The police say they are intensifying their search for the 3rd suspect. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green is to receive a report on Friday to confirm whether there is a chicken shortage in the country. Green says the ministry is conducting a rapid assessment following complaints from wholesalers and retailers. The assessment will help the ministry to determine the next step to address the issue. Green said the representatives from his ministry started the assessment 2 weeks ago. That process means that we speak to a wide cross-section of those in the industry, including our producers, our small poultry farmers, including our restaurant operators, and then we look at those findings. So, in fact, the report is due on Friday, and we are having a poultry stakeholders meeting to look at any issues that we are facing. A 50-year-old ice cream vendor was shot and injured by unknown assailants on Mullines Road in Kingston on Wednesday afternoon. The incident happened in the vicinity of Tarrant Primary School. Reports are that the man was selling ice cream at the school gate when sometime after 3 p.m. a motor vehicle with armed men drove up. The men alighted and opened fire at the vendor, hitting him in the upper body. The gunmen then made off in the waiting vehicle. The vendor was rushed to the hospital. His condition is unknown at this time. No student was injured in the incident. Two men were rushed to hospital following a shooting in Seafort, St. Thomas around 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Deputy Superintendent O'Neill Thompson, the officer in charge of operations for St. Thomas, said that a group of men were standing in Seafort when 2 others walked up and fired shots in their direction before escaping. After the shooting subsided, it was discovered that the 2 men were suffering from gunshot wounds. They were taken to the hospital where they are now receiving treatment. The police have intensified their presence in the area. We are also getting assistance from our counterpart at the JDF to see how best we can have the situation under control, DSP Thompson said. He added that the shooting could be a reprisal for a murder on Sunday in which Jaheim Graham was shot and killed after he left home for a nearby shop. In business, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has hailed the government's ongoing reverse income tax credit initiative. Hoon says it is the first in the nation's history.
When did the government of Jamaica ever give back anything in taxes to people? Answer that question, can anyone? No, never. No, the government has announced a new program, the reverse income tax credit, where persons who are earning below $3 million, providing they are compliant, they get tax relief, they get back a check.
The Prime Minister says the country has changed.
Is this the same Jamaica as the Jamaica 10 years ago? Absolutely not. But yet, there is a battle for your mind.
In sports, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation has approved the renaming of Ashoka Road in Waterhouse as Shelley and Fraser Price Drive. Born and raised on Ashoka Road, Fraser Price is a 10-time world champion and has secured 8 Olympic medals. She is the only sprinter, male or female, to win 5 world titles in the 100 meter. The honor is in recognition of Fraser Price's stellar achievements in track and field and unwavering dedication and contribution to the Waterhouse community and wider Jamaica. She has greatly impacted the lives of many young athletes through her Pocket Rocket Foundation, assisting with scholarships and grants. And that is it for your news roundup for today. We would appreciate you liking this video, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your family and friends. Have a good evening and see you next time.